And now we're going to sit down with Coach Wilson and get to know a little bit more about one of our new faces here at ICC. And Coach, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to us.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you originated, and just a little bit about your background.
So I'm from Brookhaven, Mississippi. I played at Brookhaven High School. Then I attended Colin for 2 years. Played there under Coach Kenny Bizot. Won a South Division championship while I was at Colin. I'm a member of the Colin Hall of Fame as well. After that, I went to Jackson State. I actually was able to do 4 years at Jackson State. I sat out a year due to an injury. The 2 years after that, one of them was the COVID year. And so then I was able to get an extra year. I received my master's while I was at Jackson State as well. And I've also been doing AAU for Mebo, which is Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood from Meridian, his team, a current NBA player, Rodney Hood. I coach his AAU team as well.
All right. Well, Coach, what drew you to ICC? What was it that wanted to make you take this step in your career?
Oh, well, Coach Payton reached out to me, and at the time, he needed an assistant to come in and really heavily recruit and really be on the road and really be able to relate to the guys. And I felt like it was a really good opportunity for me with my first coaching job at the collegiate level to really be able to actually do some work on the court, do some work in the recruiting trails and stuff like that, and really be able to get some experience and be able to help this great program get back to where it was.
All right, so what did you know about ICC before coming here?
I know Brian Halem, that was an All-American here. We played AAU ball together. We were in high school and we came out the same year. So I knew him really well. Other than that, I honestly didn't know much, just kind of being from the south part of Mississippi, and I always kind of been Jackson down. So this is really my first experience personally being up this way, so I really didn't know as much about it.
Well, how's that experience been so far for you?
It's been great. The people at the campus are amazing, very helpful, very, very generous. The students here are awesome, great support staff. We were able to get some really good players that have made it a lot easier to do my job than I thought it would be. It's really been a great experience. I love this part of the state. It feels like home already.
Well, I know season's starting soon for you, so let's just not quite look at the season yet, but what's been one of the biggest things you've learned since taking this next step in your career?
One of the biggest things I've learned is that the basketball is the easy part. Getting to the court and actually having practice is the relief part of my day. The part that everybody doesn't see as far as running the budget, planning out recruiting trips, handling academic stuff for the players, handling personal problems and personal things for the players, even some of my own campus duties other than basketball. That's really been the biggest adjustment for me and the biggest thing I've had to learn to deal with as far as managing my time while still keeping the basketball part kind of the main thing. But it has been great though. Like I said, I look forward to being able to get to the court every day, every afternoon, because that's the free part and the part that I really love and enjoy.
Let's talk about the vibe around the team right now. There's a lot of excitement around the team. Of course, anticipation is always high when you start the season, but just talk about the vibe with the guys right now.
Well, we're a really young group. We have 14 freshmen in our program. And so they may be so excited because they don't know any better. But it's been a great feel. We've played some jamborees. Obviously, we had preseason workouts. They've been together since June. And so they get along really, really well. We have a lot of different personalities and guys from some different backgrounds. And they mesh as brothers really well. And so they get along well. They're excited for each other and each other's success. And I think it really carries over into our team energy every day.
Well, Coach, I know a lot of people talk about expectations. It's really easy to sit there and look at the end of the season and say, hey, we want to win this championship. We want to be here. Let's talk about this first month for you as an assistant coach and for the team. What are your expectations for this, I guess you say November, December term?
Really, the biggest expectations for me is just to see our players grow. Like I said, it's a lot of freshmen. Obviously, Rock Robinson and Kevon Pearson are sophomores that played a good bit of minutes last year. But other than that, everyone else is new to college basketball. And so a lot of them have been the #1 scorer on their teams in high school and their whole lives. And so just seeing all those guys buy into playing together and playing for each other and playing defense at a high level and stuff like that and seeing them grow every game in those aspects is really the biggest thing I think that will really determine what our success is like down the stretch toward March.
And what are some goals you have set for yourself?
For myself, just make myself as available as I can to our guys, whether it's to get in the gym extra, come by and watch film, whether it's just to talk and say, hey, coach, I need help with this, and it may not even be basketball. Just to make myself as available as I can to our guys so they know that they can call and lean on me, and if they need me, they know I'm just one call away. That's kind of been the biggest thing.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time and best of luck this season.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.